Hello, Daniel here. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you. In today's video, I want to dive into an unboxing and I want to take a close-up look at the Anbernic RG35XX Retro console. That is quite a mouthful there. For this demonstration, I'm going to be referring to this retro handheld console as the XX, but it is the Anbernic RG35XX. This version is going to be the gray version. I will leave links for you in the description below so you can check out this handheld on your end. Now, when I picked this up, as you can see, mine came with a hard case, and this is the zipper here. It says Anbernic, and it is a hardcover casing for my handheld here. It has a little strap to hold it on the wrist. And opening up the handheld here, on the left we have the actual console, and on the right we have some accessories. So we have the charging cable. This is rechargeable. Right here we have a screen protector, and then we have a guide here. Feel free to pause at any point so that way you can read this guide thoroughly on your end. And the other side is in a different language. That is the user manual right there. And right here we have the actual console. It's held in there safely with this band right here. And here we have the handheld. At first impressions, at first glance, it definitely does have that Game Boy feel. It really does remind me of that Game Boy. When I was younger, I had the dark blue Game Boy Pocket, and that was the first Game Boy that I ever had. It didn't have any light or color on the screen, but it looked very, very similar to this. I'll try to put the floating one up here of the old Game Boy Pocket that I used to have. This reminds me exactly of that, but just a different color. And on the back as well, as you can see, we have more buttons. On the original Game Boy Pocket there wasn't any of those there, but right here you can see this is the handheld close-up. I'm going to show you full 360 so that way you can know what to expect on your end. The buttons feel really good. They feel solid. They have like a very clicky feel to them. At first impressions, I'm definitely in love with the entire build and the console. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's not heavy at all. Again though, if I had to relate to something, it's going to be that Game Boy Pocket that looks very similar to this one right here. And that is the handheld close-up there. I want to put the screen protector on, so I'm going to do that first before I proceed with anything here. So we have a wet and a dry wipe. I'm going to open up the wet one first. Hopefully it still has a little bit of moisture so that way we can clean the screen if we need to. It doesn't actually look as though there's any spots or anything, so that's good there. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the backing here and place it down as best I can. You can see the screen protector sticking to the game there, and it's on. I think I did a pretty good job at putting the screen protector on. Very nice, easy, simple. I didn't have to use the wet or dry wipe, but if you want you can go ahead and do so. For me, I got some pretty perfect results. Now that we've taken a look at all of the contents and the unit itself, let's take a look at some of the games that are included. I will make a more in-depth video and show you all the games that are on here, and I'll show you all the gameplay more in-depth in another video. For this one, I kind of want to stick to an overview and unboxing, kind of give you all my first initial impressions and opinions here. So to turn the XX on, simply going to hold this power button down right here, like so. And you can see we are greeted with the Anbernic screen. What's cool about the XX console here, or handheld, is that we can also update the operating system. So this is the stock operating system that came with mine, XX. And keep in mind, XX is just an abbreviation for the full name of this handheld right here. This is the stock operating system that I'm running on. Haven't done any updates, I haven't done anything to it. This is an unboxing right out of the box. As you can see, the SD card was already in there. So we have game rooms, we have favorites, history, search, and settings. If you go into settings, I can actually adjust the volume here as well. You can see the number changes up here. I want you to be able to hear the handheld yourself, or for yourself rather. So we are greeted with a bit of different options here. So everything looks pretty user friendly and easy to understand. And this is the first time I've ever used a retro console like this here. So I don't have much experience with these. I have more experience with some of the games that are on here rather than this type of handheld here. So let's go into the actual games here and let me show you some of them that are here. We have PS1, Vertical Arcade. Bring it closer here. Game Boy Color. Let me give you an idea of some of the games that are included. And again, I will make a more in-depth video on these games for you all. For now, I want to show you unboxing, first impressions, and what comes with the XX right out the box. As you can see, there's quite a bit though. I can kind of do this. There's Grand Theft Autos right there. You have Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2. So you can see a bunch of cool stuff there. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, 3. Let me load one up for you all. Let's load up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 just to give you an idea. So speaker quality is right here, as you can see. I probably rate it about maybe a 6 out of 10. It's not horrible, but it's not the best. But I do like the fact that it sounds 8-bit because it gives me that old retro feel. Let's try some free skate here. We have Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero. So you can see we can pick through a bunch of different characters here. Let's go ahead and go with them. Select Canada for now. So as you can see, the game plays just fine, just not very good at it. It's actually really smooth though. I just have to get used to these older retro games, and then I'm sure I'll be a little bit better, but you can get the idea though. That game's playing just fine. I'm gonna hit the menu button. I'm gonna exit the game. And the list, and keep in mind we're just in the Game Boy Color section. The list goes on and on and on and on here. Game Boy here. Mega Man, that's a good one. That's an old one for me too. Street Fighter. Drop in the comment section down below what game you want me to review, and I will review the game for you. And again, if you have any questions about this handheld, please drop them down below. I'm going to do my absolute best to help you. So at first impressions though, I'm loving this handheld right here. I think that this is awesome. This is a cool investment. This is something to pass time with. This is a great little handheld right here. I will be able to give you a more thorough and in-depth review later on, but right now for the overview, my first impressions, I'm loving it all the way. As you can see, it fits nicely in my hand. Go ahead and go to novice. The colors are nice and vibrant, very easy to see. I haven't made any adjustments. Keep in mind this is right out the box, so I'm sure the screen goes brighter. If we want it to go brighter, we can go ahead and have it go brighter. I'll make another in-depth video showing you all more about this operating system and how to update the other one and everything we need to know. But right now, I just kind of want to give you a quick little overview, as I've stated here. So see, it does play. It plays fine. There you have it. That's Mortal Kombat 4. Another thing that's really cool is there is over 4,000 games on here. So rather than have to go into the game rooms and look through each and individual game, you can also navigate to the search bar and type in anything that you like and it'll pop up. So as you can see, I'm in the search area. I'm just going to type in MORT for Mortal Kombat. And you can see all of the Mortal Kombats that are within the XX are listed right here. So there's an easy way to pull up any game that we want to play. At first impressions, I love the XX console right here, the handheld. It's awesome. I'm excited to get more in-depth with some of the games here. It is also rechargeable, so like the old Game Boy Pocket, we used to have to use, I think it was AAA batteries if I remember correctly. This one we simply charge it up, and it also does come with a charging cable as I showed you all earlier. Right now I'm giving this a thumbs up. This is well worth the investment, especially if you love and are into retro games. This is definitely a handheld to check out. Me personally, I haven't seen one that offers this much value for this price point and or design. So again, this one's definitely one to look into. That'll be it for this unboxing and overview. If you have any questions, again, I encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell for me, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. I appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in. You have a great day.